Well, guys, this is grade 12 computer applications paper 1. It was written in November 2018. This is for NSC examination. We're going to revise this question paper in this series, and we're going to go to follow question by question to the last question. Before we start with this revision, I'd like to request, guys, that you subscribe to this channel so that this would assist me in producing wonderful content for you, so that you are able to learn and practice for your examinations. I'm going to address all those difficult concepts that you face when answering these questions. So this is the question paper. There are a few instructions that I want to highlight, that I want us to go through before we start answering this question. The instructions that we have, there are so many instructions. They are all equally important, but I want us to pay attention to these few that I have highlighted. Instruction number 4: make absolutely sure that all files can be read. Do not save unnecessary files or folders, and do not hand in duplicate answer files or folders. Do not delete any original files that you did not work on. This is the instruction that you must make sure that you understand carefully, so that you only submit your answers that you have done, and you make sure that your answers are readable, because otherwise it wouldn't be necessary for you to sit for this examination if you can submit incorrect files or folders, or files that are not readable. Instruction number 8: read through each question before answering or solving the problem. Do not do more than is required by the question. There are some people who are decoratists. They want to decorate their work, doing unnecessary stuff, wasting time. So the instruction requires us to only do that is asked by the question. Ensure that you save each document using the file name given in the question paper. Save your work at regular intervals as a precaution against possible power failure. So it's important that you save your work. You can use Ctrl+S to save your work while it's typing. You don't need to keep on going to click on save. You don't need to go to your mouse. You can use your keyboard to save your work regularly. In every second, every minute, or after typing a considerable amount of text, you can press on Ctrl+S to save your work. Accuracy will be taken into account, e.g., if a question requires the answer to be in cell F3 in a spreadsheet and you enter the answer in cell G4, it will not be marked. So make sure that you do not overthink yourself, or you do not try to say these people, they want me to put the answer in the wrong cell, so I'm going to put it in this cell. So that is going to affect your marks. Okay, these are the instructions that I wanted us to look into before we start this question paper. This is one more. In all questions involving word processing, you should set the language to English South Africa. The paper size is assumed to be A4 portrait unless otherwise instructed. Use centimeter as the unit of measurement. So you may find that some computers are using inches as a unit of measurement. So they require that you set your computer to measure in centimeters. You can do that under options in a word processing application. So you have to make sure that you follow these instructions to be taught whenever you're answering the questions. Okay, right? These are the files that are provided for you. They can be in a disk for you, or on your computer's hard disk, or on a network. If you are connected to a network, it depends on the school or the center that you are writing at. So these are the files that are required, and I have got them in this folder here. As you can see, I've created this folder because this is where I want to be saving my answers. I don't want to disturb these files because I can be using them in future. So I'll save my answers in this answers folder. These are the files that you are going to be working on. In this question paper. So we are going to jump into the first question at the moment. Right, word processing. We are given a scenario. Impressionism is an art movement that focuses on the use of vibrant colors. Impressionists often painted outdoors to catch a certain number and light, a certain color and light. You must assist to finalize some documents on impressionism. Okay, so these are the questions. The first question is a word processing question. Open one word processing document which contains information on impressionism and insert your examination number in the header or footer. So this is what we are going to be answering. So we are going to quickly go to that question, to that document. I've already opened it here. Here is the document, one impressionism, as you can see over there on the title bar. So they are saying change the font of the heading. So we're going to start by adding our examination number. So you have to simply double click to activate the header or footer. If you double click at the top most of the document, it to activate the header at the top and the footer at the bottom, as you can see. Right. The other method to insert a header or footer, you can click on insert, and then you have header and footer over there. If you don't see it anywhere here under the insert tab here, under the insert report, you can check it under, it would say text. Let me just minimize it again so that you see it. You could check it under this one, text. You will see it, but in this question, in this document, oops, sorry, I have actually stopped my, at the moment we have our header and footer over there, so I can either click on header or on footer to activate it. Okay, so if I click here, it's going to give me header options. I can choose any one of these options, but I would prefer to go with the first one because there's nothing necessary that I can have to do. So I type my examination number, close the header. So this is the examination number, and you write your own examination number. I'm not writing an examination number because I'm not a candidate, just helping candidates. Right, this is our how you add the header and footer. Change the font of the heading, welcome to impressionism, to white Latin. You notice that they always highlight the ways that they want you to work on it. This is so that you can quickly find it. Okay, so you select your text, you select it, highlight it like this, and then they say change the font to white Latin. You click here, you look for white Latin. If you can't find it here, you can easily type it here like this, white Latin. Okay, so it will highlight it like that. Okay, I typed the wrong spelling there, that's why. So it will highlight it like that, then you select it, you have it. Okay, find the paragraph below the heading, what is impressionism, and do the following to the paragraph. You have to justify the paragraph, you have to set the paragraph spacing so that no space appears after the paragraph. Okay, so let's go there. This is what is impressionism. They said find this paragraph. We want this paragraph, so you select this paragraph like that. Okay, and then you justify. This is justify. The question says justify the paragraph. Justify the paragraph. So this is justify. As you can see, these are our alignment options. We have left align, center, right, and justify. So you click on justify. It will align it on the left as well as on the right. Okay, then the other thing they said, we have to remove the space after the paragraph. Okay, this is what the question says. Set the paragraph spacing so that no space appears after the paragraph. Okay, so this is how you do this. You have to use this icon. Okay, this is the line and paragraph spacing icon. Okay, if you click on that small arrow, you will come at the bottom here. Don't worry about these numbers at the moment. This is what they are talking about. So you can see that here it gives us an option to remove the space after the paragraph. This gives us an option to remove the space before the paragraph. Okay, so the question wants us to remove the space after the paragraph. No space should appear after the paragraph. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. Okay, as you can see, there is this grayish part. This is the space they want us to remove, you see, after this paragraph. So if I remove this space, you notice that the space goes away. You see that the grayish part is no longer there. Okay, so if I go back where it was removed, there is now add. It means there is no space. They give us an option to add the space after the paragraph. Okay, so if I click here, it will add the space back here. Okay, so we have to just click there and remove it. If you don't find this, okay, we have paragraph group here. You quickly, if you are dealing with a paragraph, you know that you get those options here, so you can click on that small launcher arrow there. Okay, then you click on it, it will give you options. Okay, so now it has spacing before and after. You see, after has 0 point, meaning that there is no space after the paragraph of the highlighted or selected text. Are we together? Okay, so this is how you could do it. You just set this one to 0. Okay, then you would have answered that question. Okay, let's go on to the next question. Insert a bookmark on the text history found in the paragraph below the subheading Impressionist Art Roots. Name the bookmark Monet. Okay, we are going to find to insert a bookmark in this text. Let's look for the text under the subheading Impressionist Art Roots. Okay, this is the subheading Impressionist Art Roots. They highlighted the text for us. You simply highlight the text or select the text. Okay, then you go to insert. When you go to insert, you will find bookmark over there. Okay, you click on bookmark, then you type the name of the bookmark. Type Monet. I said Monet. Okay, like that, Monet. Okay, so this is the name of our bookmark. Then you click on add. When you click on add, a bookmark has been added to this text. If you click here, highlight it and click on bookmark, you will notice that it has a bookmark. Okay, so they will check when they are marking. Right, then the next question, insert a bookmark on the text history. Okay, we have done that one. Find the text that starts with impression and ends with scene and format the text as shown below. So they have given us a snapshot or a screenshot of what they want the text to look like. Okay, here it's giving you a hint. You check out the ruler. The ruler is helping you, and then the text is also this one. It should appear like this, and you check your ruler. You can use your ruler to do these adjustments. Okay, so let's go to it. The text should start with impression and end with scene. Let's look for it. This is it. They highlighted the first one and the last one there. Okay, so you select the text. The text is already in italics. It looks italics as well on the snapshot. Let's go back to our snapshot. We see that our indent is at 2 centimeters there. Okay, or on the left, and is at 15 centimeters on the right. This is all we need to do to this question. Okay, how are you going to do that? You are going to set the indent. Okay, you can drag, since you have already selected the left and to the right, so that it indents. Then you drag this one from the right to the left. Okay, put it on 15. This is what they want us to do. Okay, let me quickly undo that. Okay, the other option that you have is to use these arrows. Okay, but the arrows are not flexible. They don't allow you to set your own figure. You see, as you can see, they are indenting. They have passed it 2, so it becomes difficult for you to set it to 2. Okay, So what you can do is to come here and click on this launcher arrow again. So it says indents and spacing. It has two tabs. You want this one that says indents and spacing. So if you click on indents and spacing, there is indentation here. This is the section that we are interested in at the moment. Left should be 2 centimeters. So you increase this figure to 2 centimeters. Okay. Okay. Then the right one is 15 centimeters. So you also increase. You can as well type the figure using the keyboard. Then you press enter. Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay, no problem. So the left indent must be 15. Then the right indent must be 2. Okay, then you press okay. Oh, the indent is too large still. What are they saying now? Okay. Let me see. Is this measuring in centimeters? Okay, this should be 15. Then this should be 2. Let me just set it and check it over there. Okay. Okay, so the indent here is it should be 2 centimeters from the left and 2 centimeters from the right. Okay, as you can see, let's go to our ruler. Because this is a 0, there is a 1, 2, and then there is a 0. This you can write from the right hand side 1, 2. Okay, so the indent is the one that you're supposed to set to 2 centimeters. Okay, so when you click there, you can type at 2 centimeters, and here you can also type at 2 centimeters. Then you press on OK. Okay, it's gonna indent your work. You can see that these bars have moved to 2, and this one is moved to 15. So it looks just like what we have here. Okay, as you can see, let me just size this one like that. I just want us to check the ruler. You can notice that it's on 1. It says 1. Then it's on 2. This side it says 16, and it's on 15. Okay, you can notice we have done that question. Okay, so let's continue. The next question is about a smart art object. Okay, this is a smart art object that we have. Format the smart art as below. Okay, so where do you find the smart art? The smart art is already in your document. This is the smart art. Okay, so just reduce the size of this one. Yeah. Okay, so this is the smart art object that we have. We have to format it, add another art form, futurism. Okay, futurism, this is the one we're adding it below suprematism or above cubism. Okay, so let's add it. Oops, above cubism. Okay, so let's can click on that one, suprematism, then you right click, then you add shape. You can choose whether to add shape before or add shape after. We want to add shape after. This is our blank shape. We can type here. What are we typing? Futurism. Okay, so the font, we have to make our font use uniform. They are using Calibri body 10.5. We are also going to use Calibri body 10.5 for this one. Okay, let's just choose the size of our font like that, so that it's uniform. Right, let's go back to the question. Then we have Cubanism, then we have post-impressionism. Okay, so which means this one is supposed to be Cubanism, so we'll move that one. You can cut, and then you move this one, this text. Select it. Can I move it? No, I can't. So I can type it. Okay, cubism. Okay, that. Accuracy is important, guys. You have to make sure that you type the text correctly. Post-impressionism. So we have impressionism, post-impressionism, cubism, futurism, and supremism. Okay, so these are our smart art text. So now they say it ate analytical as a sub art form for cubinism. Okay, this is how you do this. You have your cubinism over there. You can click at the top here. You can notice that we have two additional tabs that have been added after print there. This says smart art tools at the top. So we have two tabs under it. We have the smart art design and format. So we can click on design to add a sub form. So to do that, you are on cubism, then you have to click on add bullets. Okay, when you add bullets, it adds a new bullet under that one. As you can see, what is supposed to be in the bullet? Analytical. Okay, so we type in analytical. Okay, then after typing analytical, you notice that the font is also inside. Okay, we need to make our font uniform with others. Okay, so we go back to our font, and then caliber body, we need 10.5. okay, or smaller, because it looks smaller. If you look on this one, it looks smaller. Oh, it's not smaller, it's just not bold. Okay, so these ones must be in bold. That's what I'm noticing. They must be in bold. Let's embolden them quickly. Can I do that at once? No. Oh yeah, let me just click here. Yeah, then we embolden this one. Okay, so to make them bold, you just click on this boundary, then you click on bold. Okay, but this one does not need to be in bold, so we embolden it like that. Okay, then the other thing, we must display these two at the center like that. Okay, let's check the next thing. Arrange the different art forms to display in the order shown. We have already done that one. Remember, we had post impressionism over there, then we had to copy and paste it somewhere else. Okay, apply any colorful variation to the shapes. We need to apply any colorful variation. You click on the boundary on the outside line. Okay, then you go back to your design there, then you can change the color. Then you choose any variation that you want. They said they want any variation, as you can notice. Okay, this is how you are going to do it. So this is how we answer that question. In the next question, replace all occurrences of the text colors with a red color symbol. This is the symbol. Wingdings character code 122. Okay, so let's replace this mean to the whole document. Okay, you can just click at the top there and use find and replace. Okay, but before that, you might notice that you can replace words with words. From this window, there is no way we are going to get that symbol. There is no way we're going to get that symbol. So what we're going to do first of all is to make sure that we have the symbol. Okay, so how do we do that? We are going to just insert the symbol anyway here at the beginning. You click on insert, then you look for the symbol. It's already there, maybe because I voiced it. You go to more, then they said it's a wingding symbol. This is very important. This is very important. They said it's a wingding, so make sure that under the group of symbol or the category of symbols that you have, you look it under wingdings. This is how you can get it, or you can use this code to find. If you're not given the code, you can look for wingdings. Okay, so we are going to just go to the insert symbol, then more symbols, then make sure that we have wingdings. Okay, if we don't have wingdings, you can easily get it. Maybe we have this one. You can come and type the character code here 122. I mean here. This is where you type the character code 122. Then you insert. You don't insert. How do you look for it? Then you press enter. Let me see. No, it didn't insert the correct character. But anyway, let's look for wingdings. Okay. You go there. You look for wingdings. Then you type your code 122. If you type 122, it's going to go and highlight it. Okay, so this is the first step. You look for wingdings over there, then you can type the code for you to get it quickly. Otherwise, you will need to scroll up and down this list. Okay, so but if you type, it will quickly jump and highlight it into blue. Then you click on insert. Okay, after clicking on insert, we've inserted it twice. So you can go and copy or cut, because we don't need it there. Cut. Then we go back to our find and replace. It's under home tab. Replace. Then you find what? Colors. They said colors. Colors. Then you replace it with this one. Okay. So now we need to change the formatting of this one. Okay. So you go to format. You click on font. Under font, make sure that you have wingdings. Okay. Make sure that you have wingdings. You select it. Maybe the color. You can choose font size 12 or the font size that is in line with your document. Okay. Then we say all caps. Then we choose the color of the font to red. Okay. Then that's all we needed to do. So we click on OK. So all these formattings are going to be applied to this character as we insert it. Okay. Then you click on replace all. It has replaced 10 occurrences of the word color. So it found 10 color, and where there was color, we now have this symbol in red. Okay. So let's quickly check it out. This is it. This is it. Put it there. There was color there. There was the word color. Where else? So 10 places it has replaced it. Okay. Let me show you if you forget to change the font. Okay. So for example, we want to just undo that. Okay. And then we go back to our find and replace over there. Then for example here, you do not specify the font, for example, or let's just make it red. Okay. We'll leave it at 12. We'll leave the font empty, or we put any other font. Maybe we say Arial. Okay. Oops, I'm replacing the wrong one. Let me just click on no format. If you put a format, for example, to remove these formattings, just go to no format. Okay. So we want to replace, to do that. Okay. So we go to that one. We change the color to red. We say all caps. We put a 12. Then we choose area here. Okay. You can notice here on the preview, this is the symbol that is going to be inserted. Okay. But if you choose wingdings, you can type it in so that you are quickly. Wingdings is going to insert the correct symbol. Okay, so make sure that under font you have wingdings in order for this to work. Okay, so this is how you are going to be doing it. And then you click on OK. You have your formatting. Then you replace all. 10 occurrences or 10 replacements have been made. So you click on OK, then you close that one, then you're done with that question. They say change the font to small caps. I did that. Then we're done with that question. Okay, then we move on. 2 images appear below the subheading themes of impressionism. Change the images so that they appear as shown below. This is the images. Resize the second image to the same size as the first image. Okay, place the 2 images side by side as shown below. Add a caption, blah blah blah. So now let's check the images. These are our images. we already have a caption on this one. Okay, let me just test it. Say insert caption. No, it was caption. Okay, this one, let's first move it. Okay, let's first resize it. How do you resize it? We want it to be the same size as this one. So first of all, we check the size for this one. We click on it, picture tools at the top. There is a new tab, picture format. Then this is the size of this image, 5.5 centimeters by 8.2 centimeters. Okay, so we are going to change this one as well to 5.5 and 8.2. You click on it, go to that tab, then 5.5, 5.5. Then we change this one to, okay, in order for this to work better, you see it already, if you change the width, it changes the height, it changes the width automatically. If you change the, so it means it's absolute, it's locked. Okay, the aspect ratio is locked, so you have to click on this small arrow here over there, then you click on it, and then come here where it says lock aspect ratio, so that it does automatically resize the width when you change the height. Okay, so you tick that box, then you come here, you can easily type 8.5, then you click on OK. Okay, it's not supposed to be 8.5. As you can see, it's actually larger than the first one. Okay, it's supposed to be 8.2 because this first one is 8.2 centimeters in width. Okay, so these are our images. We need to move this image so that it's on the right hand side of this other one, like that. Okay, but check out this spacing now. This spacing, it seems too big for me. Look at the spacing here. Okay, and you compare it with this one. So this one seems rather bigger, but it's difficult for me to move it to the, if it's difficult to move an image like that, okay, but we want this one here on the right, this one on the left. Oh, better. Now they are in side by side, though the space is not there. But to do that, you can easily change it to tight over there. Change the wrapping to tight. If you change to tight, you can easily move the images around and place it wherever you want. Okay, so if you change one to tight, it means you have to change both of them to tight. Okay, so we are going to leave them like that. Okay, then we right click, want to add to insert the caption. We choose the caption here, the position of the caption, that's the first thing. We need it at the above the item. Okay, then here we need to type the words that they want. What words do they want on our image? They said a meadow in springtime. Okay, this is the caption that they want for the second image. Okay, a meadow in springtime, a meadow in springtime. Okay, so we are going to type it, a meadow in springtime. Okay, this is the caption, then you click on OK. Okay, so our caption, our image has moved to the bottom, so we are going to make sure that we move our image. We need to move the caption as well. Okay, so I can move it back, but it left the caption there. I don't know why it left my caption there, so I'm gonna just cut it and I'm gonna paste it. Okay, this is how you can do it, but you can remove this caption and go back and insert it again. Okay, a middle in springtime. Then okay. Oh, why? Okay. The best thing I can do is let me just change these ones to tight so that it doesn't keep on moving. Okay. You know, if it's on tight, you can even use the keyboard arrows to move the picture around. Then set. Oops, yeah. Let me start with this one. Copy this one and insert. Okay, it says figure 2. If I move it completely, let me check what it looks like here. Okay. Let me insert another caption. So this is what we want. Okay, then you click on OK. You just put it there at the top. Okay, you can break it around to position it nicely. Come here, insert another one. A middle in spring time. Above, then yeah, you can resize it again. Okay, it's better to have your images on tight wrapping so that you can easily insert these captions and move them around. Okay, trying to make them nice. Right, that's it. That's how we had to do it. Okay, we have our two captions, we have our two images of the same size and side by side. Okay, let's go to the next question. Right, find the text that starts with the painting of modern life and ends with the blue sky, and do the following. Change the orientation. So let's look for the text first. The painting of the modern life. This is the painting of the modern life. We're going to start here, and then it ends with the blue sky. We're going to end there. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to just click here at the beginning. What did they say we should do? Change the orientation of the text to landscape. The rest of the document must be in portrait. I'm sure this is what most people find difficult, but we're going to address it in this video. Place the text in 2 columns. Use a word processing feature to ensure that blah blah blah. Okay, we're going to look into that. Changing it to landscape. Okay, you click here at the beginning there. Okay, and then we are going to go to page layout. We clicked where we want to start. Okay, our landscape, page layout. Then we go to orientation, but we don't need this one. We don't go to direct to landscape there. We want to go to, because if you go direct to landscape, it's going to change the whole document to landscape. So we are going to use that arrow over there. Okay, that arrow, you see it, né? Pointing downward. Then you click on it. Then you click on landscape. Okay, what is important now is for us to, where do we apply this landscape? Here at the bottom it says apply to. Then we choose this point forward. Okay, because we want to start it from here to the bottom. We don't want the top part to be in landscape. Okay, so after that we click on OK. You will notice that this page is in portrait, then the next page, this one, is in landscape. Okay, but all the pages that follow after are in landscape. We need to change them back to portrait because they say our landscape must end here with blue sky. Okay, so we click at the end here after blue sky. Then we go back to our arrow. Okay, under layout, page setup. So back to our arrow over there. We click there. Now we change it to portrait. You check the preview. Then where to apply it to? from this point forward. Okay, from this point forward. Now you click on okay. Right, up to blue sky. It's landscape. This is landscape. Okay, but after that it becomes portrait. This is how you change the image, the same document, to have portrait and landscape orientations on some pages. Okay, they said place the text into 2 columns. We are going to select the text. Okay, so we select our text up to here. Okay, yeah, and then we go to page layout. If you are home, make sure you're on the layout. Then column. They say 2 columns. Don't just go to column to 2 columns. You need to go to more. Always teach yourself to always go to more so that you can see the preview of what you're doing. Select 2 columns. If there are other instructions to say line in between, there is no instruction that says line in between, or any to change the size of the columns so that they are not equal and stuff. Okay, so we only apply it to the selected text sections. Okay, we not to the whole document. So we make sure that you are in the selected section. Okay. Then you click on OK. Then our work is in 2 columns. Okay, you can see column 1, column 2, but they said we need to make sure that this text, okay, let me go to the question paper. Use a word processing feature to ensure that the heading and plain air, the passing moment, will always appear at the beginning of the second column. At the moment, it's not at the second column, it's on the first column. What are we going to do? We need it to appear there. We are going to click before this way. Okay, want to move it to the next column, we go to our page layout. Okay, and then we look for breaks. This is breaks. We want to insert a section break. Okay, column break, I mean. So here are the breaks. You have a page break, you have a column break, text wrapping, next page, blah blah blah. These are section breaks, these are page breaks, but this is a column break. We want it to it says indicate that the text following the column break will begin in the next column. Okay, so you click there. Okay, so it has inserted. Oops, what have I done? Okay, let me just undo quickly. Let me reinsert my columns again. Okay, I want to insert, to select this one up to blue sky. Okay, up to blue sky there. I don't want to select this part. Okay, just want to select up to the full stop there, and then you go to columns, then you select 2 columns, right? Then click OK. Okay, and then I want to see, where does my columns end? My column seems to be end. This seems to be outside my columns. I don't know why. I don't know why it's outside my columns. Let me see. Okay, so if I click here, I want it to go to the next column, right? So under breaks, I choose column break. So I've broken the column. Okay, you see you have a column break over there. Okay, how do I see these ways? You can use this one. Okay, it's a format helper. So when you're formatting your document, it helps you to see how many enters, how many page breaks, how many full stops, how many spaces do you have in your document. You can turn it off, you can turn it on just by clicking on it and off it. Okay, so I like working with it on. If you, in case you are confused why I have it, I like using this one so that it helps me format my document nicely. Okay, as you can see, it shows me that I've inserted a column break here. That's why this text has moved to the next column. Okay, so this is how we are going to do it. Now the next question, we are done with that one. Find the text that starts with composition and content and ends with up to cubism and add page numbers in the footer of only the pages of the selected text in the format ABCD. Okay, so let's find the text, composition and content. Okay, and we are going to add page numbers to it in the format ABCD. Then here, this is the text that they want. There are no page numbers at the bottom. We are going to add page numbers here. We go to insert page numbers. They said at the bottom, we can choose any. I can choose this one. You see, we have page numbers. Okay, my page numbers are starting with number 5. Okay, but this is not the format that they want. They want us to use alphabetic letters. So we come here under these page numbers. They check this one, header and footer tools. Then we have page number over there. So you click there, then you format page numbers. When you number format, it allows us to choose whether we want to use numbers or letters of the alphabet or Roman numerals. Okay, so we have our letters of the alphabet there. Then where do we start? We start from A. Okay, then we click on OK. You notice that it starts from here. It starts from A. We have a B. Okay, let's go to the top. Here we have a 4. Okay, we have A, we have B, C, D, E. I don't know if you have learned it. We have things called sections. Okay, we have sections that we are dealing with that helps us insert the page numbers. We have the page number in F. It's not supposed to be there because they say our page numbers must end on this page. Okay, on E. This one is not supposed to have this F. Okay, so we're going to deal with it. What are we going to do? We're going to make it a different section. Okay, so we click here at the end, then you come here, we inserted a section. Okay, you notice that it breaks out the page, but let me just turn this on so that I see what I'm doing. Okay, right now I've inserted a section break that goes to the next page. I can click back, but still I have my page break there. Okay, let me remove it again. I have a page break, so I want to put my section break after the page break. Okay, so layout, breaks, then the section break. Now I have a section break here, so I have another section. This is another section on its own. You see, it now says A. So I'm gonna click here and say unlink to previous section. Here it says link to previous section. It means this is section 4, as you can see. Okay, this is section 4. Okay, this is section 3. So there are different sections. It means we have section 2 as well, where we have numbers as page numbers at the top there. There. This is section 2. It seems like we also have section 1. Let me see at the top. We have section 1 here at the top. So this document has something like 5 sections. So this section, the last section, as you can see, this is grayish. It shows that it's selected. It means it's linked to the previous section. Because this is not supposed to be linked in order for us to remove these pages. So we unlink it. When you unlink it, you will be able to remove this without affecting the previous section. As you can see, we still have our page numbers. But if this one is linked to the previous section like that, when you delete it, it also affects the other sections. Okay, let me go to A. Okay, it didn't affect it anyway, but because it's not linked. Okay, let's link it. Right, it has an A, it's linked, right? So let's remove this A because we don't want page numbers on this page. You notice that it has also removed our page numbers there because it was linked. Okay, so we don't have to link it so that it doesn't affect. So if you want your page, your document to have different types of page numbers on the same document, or other pages will have them, so you use sections. You separate your document into sections. This comes in handy. It's very important. you separate your document into sections. If you separate it into sections, you are able to deal with one section at a time and go to the next section at a time. Okay, this is how you set it up. Then we're done with that one. Then insert an automatic table of call of figures below the text table of figures. Okay, at the end of this document, we have a page, this one, table of figures. We are going to insert an automatic table of figures. Usually we go to references to get table of figures, and then we look for table of figures. Here it is, insert table of figures. Settings have already been done for us. We're just inserting. You click on OK. It's going to insert table of figures automatically. Okay, this is what we have. Then the next thing, what are they saying? Where is the question paper? Update the index below the text on the last page of the document. Okay, so they're saying update. How do you update? You simply right click, then update fields. It updates, and then it includes all the, remember the bookmark that we said, there it is. Okay, it puts all the bookmarks and the text entries that were used. You see these text entries, these words, they are appearing here because they were set here. Let me show you. This is what makes them appear. These are entries that were marked so that they appear in our index page. Okay, so that's it about this question paper. If you noticed, you didn't see me going to click on save there or go to file and save. I was saving regularly my work using Control S. You press Control and hold, then you press S in order for you to be able to save your work. So make sure that whenever you are working on your document, you keep on saving and saving and saving, so that you do not lose your work in case of power failure or computer failure. You have your work intact, so that you don't have to waste time redoing it again. Okay, well guys, I'm going to leave a link to the files that we are working on the description below. So if you ever need to practice on this one, you are going to get the files in the link that I have provided for you. So because it's better for you to work with these files. If you don't have them, it will be difficult, but if you have the files, it's better. So I've put a link to the file so that you can easily, even the question paper, you can easily get it and practice on it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. You can leave a comment on what you want me to do for you, on what you want me to teach you. You can like and share so that most people get informed about this channel, so that they're able to also benefit from it. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.